The time for talk is finally finished. Because it's time to saddle up Mount Gambier, because here we go.
Fairbury back upstairs. Oh, McFadden on the back wheels.
Slingshots out at two-wheel to wheel. He's on the outside of J-Mac.
Here comes TVG. Slide job on pit. Inside, also Michael Code in the 51. Inside he goes on Stansfield. So it's all rocking and rolling through turn 4. Nicola leads where Alex...
As they come on turn number 2, Jenny Line now, sneaks around the low side of Dilly into turn 3.
Stephen Lyons is the king. He wins the challenge.
Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the New Zealand Sim Racing Midget Series travels to Fairbury Speedway. Good evening, race fans. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Monday evening. So looking at some of the drivers in the qualifying session right now, we'll take a look at the bottom left-hand side of your screen. That is the driver that we are watching at the moment. Now, these camera packs, well, these are not our normal camera packs. These are ones that sort of taken from a different track. Top 20 qualifiers on the left hand side of your screen. Harry Edwards 5th quick with a 12.474. 12.474 for Harry Edwards. We'll see what lap number 2 is going to produce for the driver of the Rush Sim Racing number 66 machine. 12.601. Joshua Walton in the Sprint Car Parts Australia number 81 machine. Joshua Walton getting lap number 1 in here at the Fairbury Speedway. Runs the bottom side. Caden Brown, the man to beat, with a 12.346. 12.346. Walton will jump into the top 10 with a 12.530. 12.530 for Joshua Walton. That's 9th quick now. Lap 2 is better. 2nd quick with a 12.408. 12.408. Bruce James, 23rd quick. Mitchell Piskalik in that MP Sim Sports 191 machine. Along with Callan Arthur coming out onto the racetrack right now in the Dirt Division, kind of a 32 machine. Piskalik 24th quick. No surprise to see him upside down. Jared Steen, another one of these tanked Dirt Division cars out on the racetrack. Callan Arthur, the 35th car to take a time here at the Fairbury Speedway. That first lap did not count for Callan Arthur. This lap will count though, and it's going to be a 12.603, 15th quick for Callan Arthur. Jared Steen qualifying right now in car number 91. All trying to knock off Caden Brown with a 12.346. 12.346 is the time to beat Callan Arthur. Jump to 12th quick. Mind you, tacky track should suit these drivers, as Jared Steen 26 quick, and that's not how you want to enter turn number 1 and 2 in a midget here at Fairbury. I'm no expert, but by God, you might want to keep that car nice and straight. I can tell you that was nearly a second off, and he's hit the wall in turns 1 and 2, so that's not going to count this second lap either. So he's going to be stuck in 22nd quick with a 12.656. 36 cars have taken a lap time here at the Fairbury Speedway. And out rolls the driver of the Al number 46 machine, Aaron Humble. Alright, hello Al. Hello Al. Hello. Hi. GC. Aaron Humble and Travis Castagna, now the final 2 drivers to try and lay down a qualifying time. You'd almost swear that that was not Aaron Humble in the car, as he makes a mistake with the times. Travis Castagna, car number 2. Humble's going to come back out onto the racetrack, and well, as long as he gets a set of time, he'll be A-OK, but even then, Lap times in the 12-second. Humble, just give it up, buddy. You'll have to make your way from the back of the bus. There's Travis Castagna. A Humble, in fact, 13.796, 14.588 for Castagna. So 38 cars have officially taken a time, and that is officially qualifying done and dusted. Caden Brown goes quick time, and again, these camera angles are not for this racetrack. We've taken them from another different racetrack, and we didn't have enough time to get them fixed up. Four heat races on the program for tonight's 20th round, I think it is, here at the Fairbury Speedway. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. With the inversion being thrown out there as well, the top three are going to go through to the main event. Trent Vardy, car number 14, will start on pole, and he's outside the number 10 of Murray Howe. Caden Brown, the 097, will start position 3. Bradley Oldfield, car 36, will start position 4. Position 5, going to be the 42 of Noah Page. Out of position 6, Jason Brown, the 15th. He will start position 6. Bruce James in car 87 will start position 7. Ryan Johnston in car 85 out of position 8. Peter Honeybell and Aaron Humble will make up the 5th row in positions at number 9 and 10. I have no idea how these cameras are going to work out, so if they don't look too good, just excuse that. It's just a test and trial area here. I've taken them from a different track as we get set for green flag action. 8 laps of distance here for heat number 1 of 4. As the green flag flies, Vardy. That's definitely not going to work, so we'll just go with this camera angle. As Brown quickly moves into second position, Murray Howe going to fall back to position 3. Track still very, very narrow. At this stage, they go into turn number 1 and 2. Page trying on the inside there as the front end picks up down the back straight away out in the exit of turn number 2. Bradley Oldfield in 4th position right now on the outside looking in. Murray Howe on that bubble in the number 10 machine. Caden Brown still works in the bottom side of the racetrack. Again, you see the front end picking up in the number 097 machine as he looks to try and run down Trent Vardy, car number 14. He just looks so fast at the moment. Trent Vardy, he's turning 2/10 of a second quicker lap times than what you're seeing Caden Brown. That's Brown, that was quicker lap time by for tonight's fastest qualifier. Again, the final transfer spot up for grabs between Murray Howe and Bradley Oldfield as he's going to work the inside. Oldfield sort of gives him a bit of a don't argue, but lets him back by, and he's going to give up a position before he gets back on the gas. And well, it's not often that you see that kind of stuff happen. Normally you'll just see cars just trying to barge their way through into the transfer positions. Bradley Oldfield showing why he's got some class about him. Aaron Humble's moved up to position 7, and he picked up a couple of positions. In fact, picked up 3, looking for more right now. That's the 42 of Noah Page. The white flag is out for Trent Vardy into turns 3 and 4. Here it is. Checkered flag. Trent Vardy, Caden Brown, Murray Howe, Aaron Humble, Noah Page. And you go back to Jason Brown. Bradley Oldfield, James Honeybell, Johnston. Honeybell ended up 4th in that exchange, so well done to Aaron Humble. So let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 2. Starting on pole in car number 03 in the Rush Sim Racing entry, it's Ryan Crowell. On his outside in the Rush Sim Racing entry again, there's a couple of them in this heat race 3 out of the top 4 Rush Sim Racing cars. Out of position 2, car number 66 of Harry Edwards. Inside second row, the 81 of Joshua Walton lines up alongside another Rush Sim Racing car, the 00 of Matt McCutcheon. Rob Bowden in car number 16 will start position 5. On his outside, the 91, Jared Steed out of P6. Mitchell Piskalik will start position 7. Mark Horton will start out of position 8. Then you go back to Ethan Cooper out of position 9. And Travis Castagna lining up out of position number 10. Here we go, heat number 2. Green flag flies and we are underway. We'll watch most of the racing from the high above the racetrack for tonight. We got a car around, and that's going to be Ethan Cooper, I believe it is. We'll keep an eye on the guys. Down to the low side, there is Ryan Crowell sitting in position 3. Well, he's got Rob Bowden pressuring that inside line down into turns 3 and 4. Now here comes Steenie as well in the number 91 machine. However, out in front, Edwards who's up in front of Matt McCutcheon. And right now, look at him. Side by side for the race leaders. There goes McCutcheon putting the slider there on Edwards. Edwards drives around the outside and in comes Crowell. Back into the mix. Crowell looks for the slider into turn 3. Not going to happen. As Crowell now up on the inside. And why does that camera angle keep coming out? There you go. It is what it is. Crowell and Binny Mac side by side. I couldn't even tell you what corner they're in. Corner 4. Right now with 3 to run for Harry Edwards. And in fact, it's Joshua Walton out in front. I thought it's right there on the ticker as well. Crowell looks to get into the main event via the heat races. Minimac. Oh no, there goes Crowell upside down. And now he's going to have to come from the C or D main. The white flag is out. There is Joshua Walton getting the win ahead of Harry Edwards. Matt McCutcheon going to come home 3rd. 4th is going to be Jared Steen. Mitchell Piskalik home in 5th. Mark Horton, Rob Bowden, Travis Castagna. Ethan Cooper, Rob Bowden falls back to position 9. Ryan Crowell finishing 1 lap down here in heat race number 2. He almost had the transfer spot, but not quite enough to get the job done. We'll see him in the preliminary mains. Now we'll take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat number 3. Starting on pole, car number 18, Brett Jr. Morris. Aaron Hodgson, the 33, will start position 2. Mitchell G, the 21, out of position 3. Brayton Davison, car 67, out of position 4. Hayden Pascoe, the 3, out of position 5. Rodney James, out of position 6. Hayden Warrington alongside Harry Stewart in row 4. And row 5 by himself, the 71 of David Sanford. I wonder if this camera angle is going to work. No idea, so if it doesn't, I apologise. Eight laps on the board once again. This is our 4th broadcast tonight. Every second Monday. I'm absolutely wrecked. The green flag flies as Morris and Hodgson make their way side by side through 1 and 2. It's Hodgson who's got the advantage in the McDonald's machine on the outside, but Morris fights back at him up on the inside, and you got Mitchell G sitting back there into position number 3. The battle is on for the race lead. Morris Hodgson gets into the outside wall on the back straightaway. Here comes G up on the inside, looks for 2nd position. There's slight little contact, rubbing of wheels, and again, I hate that camera angle. Here goes Hodgson back down to the inside. G slams the door shut. Have a look at Harry Stewart. High, wide and handsome. Right now he's trying the top side of the racetrack. On the outside of tonight's A main. At this stage you'll have a 3rd starting position in tonight's B main if he finishes 4th. We'll see if he can get the job done. He goes up and down like a yo-yo. Hodgson into the wall. Stewart moves to the inside. And Harry Stewart going to pick up 3rd position. No. Hodgson takes it back. Stewart stays low. Hodgson works the outside of the speedway. Up front, G trying to get by the Rush Sim Racing number 18 machine of Brett Jr. Morris. Hodgson works the outside, 1 and a bit to go into turns 3 and 4. Quick night's a good night, fellas. Let's get after it as Stewart gets into that final transfer spot, but no. Disaster strikes late in this heat race through turn number 3 and out of turn 4. Brett Jr. Morris with the win. Second goes to Mitchell G. Third, look at the big wheel stand there. By the 67, Hodgson gets third. Davison will get fourth. And we go back to Warrington. In fact, it's going to be James Warrington, Stewart, Pascoe, and Sanford in last. Again. Again, these camera angles are a little all over the shop. Our fourth and final heat race of the night before we move into tonight's preliminary action. Luciano, thank you very much for that follow. We'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt to E starting grid. Starting on pole, car number 32 of Callan Arthur. On the outside of the front row, the one of Ben Morrison. Brady Baldwin in the 01 will start position 3. Callum Davidson in car 17 at a position 4. Position 5 going to be the 305 of Thomas Paul. Theo Stratford, car 13 at a position 6. Scott Wilkins, a 411, will start position 7. Joshua Andrew, car 83 at a position 8. And the roadblock, Caleb Beecroft, car number 22 at a position number 9. Here we go, heat for our final 3 cars to make it into the show. Arthur and Morrison on the front row. Morrison got a good start on the outside. 3 wide, nearly 4 wide through 1 and 2. Baldwin in the black and white number 7 car on the inside in 3rd position. However, he's got some company right now by Mitchell Piskalik and Callum Davidson as well. 3 wide. Who's that coming through? Is that Theo Stratford or is it Joshua Andrew in the 83? It might be Andrew behind Piskalik because Piskalik gets into the back of Brady Baldwin. Baldwin goes around. Beecroft into the side of Piskalik. And boy, oh boy, it's all happening here at Fairbury Speedway. This is heat number 4. We've just completed lap 3 of 8, which means 5 to run. Ben Morrison leading out in front. It'll be halfway home this time by. Callan Arthur sits second. Third is Callum Davidson. And Davidson running the outside of the racetrack and slowly starting to gain ground on your second place driver, Callan Arthur, in the number 32 machine. And Davidson, he's got a massive run this time by. Again, he is a 10th quicker than anybody else on the racetrack at the moment. 12.6. Ben Morrison, however, was also a 12.6 and he's in clean air right now. Morrison with a 12.7. Davidson just lost the handle there on the previous lap with a lap and a bit to run. It'll be 1 lap to go this time by for your race leader, the New Zealand champion, the Sim New Zealand champion, Ben Morrison in car number 1. Down the back straight away for your final time for heat racing competition. Checkered flag ready to fly. Ben Morrison gets the win. Callan Arthur home in second. Callum Davidson home in third. Joshua Andrew 4th, Thomas Paul 5th, Theo Stratford home in 6th, and you go back to Scott Wilkins, Caleb Beecroft and Brady Baldwin, unfortunately, only getting a couple of laps in tonight's heat race. Well, he's got a chance to do some more. We've got 6 cars in your D main as we get set for 8 laps the distance around the Fairbury Speedway. Your preliminary action starts right now. We'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt to E starting grid. 8 laps will be the distance, and the top 2 out of these 6 cars will go through. Peter Honeywell will start on pole. Alongside him, car number 16 of Rob Bowden. David Santrin out of position 3. Brady Baldwin in the 01 will start position number 4. Then you go back to Ryan Johnston in car 85 out of position 5. And the Rush Sim Racing number 03 of Ryan Crowell. He will start position number 6. Server bunging out on me. There we go. Alright, here it is. Top 2 going through. As the green flag never come out, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Let's see if we go green flag this time by. Not gonna lie, I think the server's bugged out. And I think that's going to be a GG on that one. Oh god, we're in for a long night. Well, what better way than to take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Well, we're back with still nothing. We're still pacing, and I believe the server has bugged out. So, what happens from here on out, I've got no idea. We're about to find out. Well, I guess we'll play some more ad breaks. We are back.
green flag. Everybody.
Gonna be a wreck behind you, gonna be a wreck behind you.
So I don't know what to do.
Somebody put oil down. We're hurting the fence.
Are they flagging it? Flag, white flag. Clear. Man, this is it, check a flag.
Alright, yellow.
I don't even know where to begin explaining what has just happened. So the green flag was never thrown because when the cars blinked out of the back straightaway, iRacing had come up with some sort of glitch. All the cars got off the track, people started leaving the server, and the green flag comes out. Now the cars are out there, and there's only 3 cars that's going around. So Rob Bowden, Ryan Crowell, and Peter Honeybell. And I don't even know what to say at this point. This is only a D main. I mean, 4 out of the 6 cars were going home. Which 4 were they going to be? We'll never ever know. But oh my god. Now the green flag's out for the final 2 laps. Oh boy. Oh, Rob Bowden, Ryan Crowell, and Peter Honeybell have got 1 to go, and Honeybell. Oh, you would not read about it. Ryan Crowell through the middle, Honeybell down low for the final transfer spot. And the win's going to go to Bowden. Crowell will grab 2nd, and Honeybell will grab 3rd. And boy, oh boy, Mother Nature is playing its part here at Fairbury. Well, we're back, boys. We're back. And we're going back to the normal iRacing cameras for this one. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's C main. Now we're bugged out again. 11 laps, there we go, we're back. 11 laps, top 2 to the B. Bradley Oldfield, Travis Castagna, Harry Stewart, and Caleb Beecroft. Bruce James, Ethan Cooper, Hayden Pascoe, Scott Wilkins, Rob Bowden, and Ryan Crowell. Oldfield, Castagna, Cooper, and Wilkins, they all left after that shambles in the D main. So we've got 6 cars in this one, and again only 2 going through. Again, you could not script a night like tonight. we go. So it's Stewart and Beecroft on the front row. Green flag is out. 11 laps the journey in tonight's C Main. Pascoe got a little out of shape there. He's going to be at the back of the field. It's going to be tough for him to make any sort of moves towards the top two and towards those top two transfer positions. Meanwhile, Harry Stewart in that OPR Ultimate Dirt to be number 11 car. Out in front, down into turn number 3 and 4. Will complete lap 2 of 11. 9 to run. Caleb Beecroft on the bubble right now. Bruce James on the outside looking in. Ryan Crowell going for a bit of a ride upside down. Scott Wilkins gets on by him. Bowden up in position 4. Goes to the bottom side into turns 3 and 4, that is. James going to slam door shut down into 1 and 2. Run the slider line in. Almost getting into the left rear of Caleb Beecroft. Again, Beecroft on the bubble, 7 to run. You'd almost think tonight is Friday the 13th. The full moon's out. But we're still racing here at Fairbury for round number 20 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour. Oh, Michael Pickens with a slide job and drama. Oh, Bruce James smashes the wall. Hayden Pascoe's up to third. He half spun in turns 1 and 2. As Stewart absolutely checking out from the rest of the field. Thank you very much for that follow, appreciate it. We'll continue to watch Harry Stewart down into turns 3 and 4 here on the penultimate lap of your C Main. We will get the 1 green signal into 1 and 2 now. Harry Stewart now a couple of turns away from putting himself in tonight's B Main. Stewart will get the win. Following Caleb Beecroft home in second. Third is going to be Hayden Pascoe. We'll go back to Ryan Crowell, Scott Wilkins, Rob Bowden, and Bruce James. You see Aldridge, Castagna, Cooper. They all called it quits after that shambles on what was a D main. And that is almost the preliminary action complete. 1 more left. Take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt to be starting grid for tonight's 14-lap B main. Cars, your top 8 will go through. Starting on pole in car number 46, that's Aaron Humble. Jared Steve will start position 2. Brayden Davison alongside Joshua Andrew in row 2, row 3. Going to be Noah Page and Mitchell Piskalik, Rodney James and Thomas Paul out of row 4. Row 5, Jason Brown, Mark Horton. Row 6, Hayden Warrington and Theo Stratford. Harry Stewart and Caleb Beecroft in rows number 7. Right, here we go, your B main, 14 laps. The distance, top 8 going through. Green flag flies up. Oh, the 83 car. Oh, Piskalik. We've got a car already. I believe that'll be Mark Horton upside down. Come on, Beecroft and Stewart. They're had to come through the sea as they look. Beecroft, in fact, trying to make this 3 wide right now for a potential transfer spot. He's just going to get by the 191 of Mitchell Piscalick, who works the outside into turns 3 and 4. Oh, big wheel stand by your 31 machine of Jason Brown. Does a 360. Oh, Thomas Paul. And the 83 of Joshua Andrew. Beecroft, the 22. And that final transfer spot. Stewart works low, down through 1 and 2. Joshua Andrew into the wall, upside down. And Harry Stewart is now in 8th position. Davidson, that's Brayton Davison. Looking to get by Jared Steen for 2nd. As there is Thomas Paul now. Not sure what happened there. Look at that car behind him, but it was Joshua Andrew. Meanwhile, back at the action for 2nd and 3rd. Humble leads, Jared Steen on screen. In caliber 91 in 2nd, the black and white number 67 machine. In 3rd, Brayton Davison, Noah Page 4th, Mitchell Piscalick up to position 5, Caleb Beecroft 6th. Harry Stewart in 7th. And 8th is going to be Thomas Paul. Hayden Warrington sank packing after this one. And running with about 5 to go. This time bypass the flag stand for your race leader, Aaron Humble. Out in front. There is the number 46 machine. Steen starting to feel the pressure here from Brayton Davison. Davison goes a big slider into 3 and 4, excuse me. And Steenie was well aware of the fact that Hail Mary was coming. And Steenie's going to throw one back on Davison, so they'll trade sliders right now for the last couple of laps. Davison works high on the exit of corners number 4. Just 2 laps left to run. Davison, Steen still putting on a show here in tonight's B main. Davison going to get clear of Jared Steen in 3 and 4. Now Steen knows that he doesn't need to do anything silly. Right now Piscalick and Page are having a good battle. Harry Stewart up to 6th. There goes Thomas Paul on Caleb Beecroft. So again, Beecroft on that bubble as the checkered flag are going to fly. As Aaron Humble will get the win. Caleb 46, Brayton Davison, Jared Steen, Mitchell Piscalick, Noah Page, Harry Stewart, Caleb Beecroft, and Thomas Paul. The top 8 that will go through. Hayden Warrington. Theo Stratford, they are going home. I think the dash is up next, so we'll just have to wait and see what cars. So we'll take this opportunity right now just to take a quick break. We'll let the cars come out onto the racetrack for your dash. Got no idea how many laps this dash and. Oh, Brett Junior Morris on Trent Vardy. Let's take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay. Oh, race is over. Surprised I actually counted 6 laps. I don't know how many laps it was, but Caden Brown getting the win ahead of Mitchell G in second. Third looks to be Harry Edwards, Callan Arthur fourth, and Morris in fifth, Brett Junior Morris in sixth, and Trent Vardy in seventh. Take this opportunity once again to step aside one final time here on Ultimate Dirt TV and be back with your main event after this.
The time for talk is finally finished. Because it's time to saddle up Mount Gambier, because here we go.
Fari back upstairs. Oh, McFadden on the back wheels.
Slingshots out at two-wheel to wheelies on the outside of J-Mac.
Here comes TVG. Slide job on pit. Inside, also Michael Code in the 51. Inside he goes on Stansfield. So it's all rocking and rolling through turn 4. Nicola leads where Alex...
As they come on turn number 2, Jenny line out, sneaks through the low side nearly into turn 3.
Stephen Lyons is the king. He wins the challenge.
Welcome back, race fans, to Ultimate Dirt TV. Round number 20 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series. Tonight we are at the Fairbury Speedway. Track just released just a couple of weeks ago, and there's a lot of cars wrecking throughout this warm-up session. I have no idea when we are going to go green flag action for 55 laps around this tight little bull ring of a racetrack. So we'll let you guys see the drivers on screen. Well, they're the ones that are going to be made fools of themselves. So we're just going to step aside. This is just a warm-up session, and we are just waiting for race control to roll over the server to tonight's A main. Actually, while we've got a moment, I'd like to thank our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. You can check them out on our website. Go to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on our sponsors tab. You can also click on our schedule tab to see what we've got coming up throughout the week. Tomorrow morning for us, or tonight for the American fellas, we've got the True Speed Motorsports Super Late Model fixed setup. And they are, and I say this with no confidence at all, at USA. Boy oh boy, get me a drink of alcohol already. I'm going to need it. And then after that one at 10 PM Eastern, 9 PM Central, will be the Ultimate Dirt TV and World of Thunder 360 Sprint Car Series as they travel to the near National Speedway for round number 2 of the series, following a successful round number 1 at the Knoxville Raceway. And also sponsors that help us behind the scenes. Of course, big thanks to Wicked Cushion, One Nine Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, National Oval Racing Association, JR Productions and Media, Monsters of Dirt, iRacing iFlight, and Black Diamond Motorsports. I'm going to take the break because I have no idea what's going on next, and I'll just be sitting here talking for we're now going to have a 12-minute warm-up session. God knows why, but it is what it is. Only 4 weeks left after tonight, I think. Alright, time to get 55. I'm just going to go with 55. I don't know. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Your first 8 positions will be jumbled up just because of the dash. Trent Vardy, Joshua Walton gone for the night, I believe. Brett Junior Morris, Ben Morrison, Caden Brown, Harry Edwards, Mitchell G, Callan Arthur. Position 9th on back is correct. Murray Howell and Matt McCutcheon out of positions 9 and 10. Aaron Hodgett out of position 11. Callum Davidson out of position 12. Aaron Humble out of 13. Brayton Davison out of 14. 15th, Jared Steen. Mitchell Piskalik out of 16. Noah Page, 17. Harry Stewart, 18th. 19th, Caleb Beecroft. Thomas Paul out of position 20. Of course, Joshua Walton and now Callum Davidson did not make the call for tonight's 55 lap main event. So it'll be 18 cars for 55 laps around Fairbury Speedway. These drivers have got 2 laps to sort themselves out. Of course, those first 2, well, they've basically got a lap and a bit to get it done, because 2 laps around here from the dash, as it'll be cars getting lined up. Caden Brown, Mitchell G will be on that front row. Second row going to be Harry Edwards and Callan Arthur, Ben Morrison, Brett Junior Morris, and Trent Vardy, then Matt McCutcheon on the outside of row number 4. Green flag set to fly this time by for turn number 4, and well, we wait for the start of tonight's 55 lap main event, round number 20 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour. And Ben Morrison already around the number 1 car, slides up. It's going to be Caden Brown to lead Mitchell G down into 3 and 4. And G going to take to the middle of the racetrack. Brett Junior Morris beating wheel stands. So having an early contact right now in the middle, in the mid pack. Vardy, Howell gets involved in that one. And there is your first yellow flag of the evening. And I'm not going to lie, boys, I'm expecting quite a few more, as Trent Vardy, Ben Morrison, they were going to another do-over at this one. Murray Howell involved in that number 10 machine. Lights out on the pace truck. 5 in the books, 50 to go. Plenty of time. You can probably get away with about 12 gallons around here, I'd say. Tell you what, something I've been sort of getting the hang of the last couple of weeks is running a Midget. We're back underway. It's very dusty here at Fairbury Speedway. As we've got the McDonald's car of Aaron Hodgson. In all sorts of out of shape, as there goes the 00 of Matt McCutcheon getting involved in that one. The one of Ben Morrison. Stay green. So it comes back to life. We're good. Thank God that wasn't under yellow. Now we're under yellow. Piskalik around. So we're doing it again. So we're acting up again. That's 3 or 4 times already so far in this main event. Of course, this is absolutely beyond our control. I think iRacing need a... well, they give us a platform to race on, so we'll leave them out of it. Maybe a couple of hot fixes to the server issues, or quick fixes. No, if there is a quick fix or not, but everyone knows that big bus on the exit of turn 2. got the grandstands packed here at Fairbury Speedway. I want to know why the front straightaway is like the grandstand is a mile away from the racetrack. My God, you need some binoculars to see the racing here. The back straightaway is closed. Take a look at the front straightaway. That turn 3 is like right on top of the track, so is the middle of turn 3. And then you got like somewhat of a race, a horse track. There's any out, green flag back out. Sure there's a reason behind that at the real track, and the racing just scanning what they see as there goes Edwards with a slider on Arthur. Arthur down the racetrack into Brett Jr. Morris. Morris the only car involved in that one, so we stay green. How about Harry Stewart? Up to position number 5. Now remember, he was in the C main. He transferred from the C into the B, and then from the B into the A, and well, the number 11 machine. He's well known for hitting a wall or two. He's just done it on the previous lap in turns 1 and 2, but however, he moves in position for what could be. Very early on in the race, still 40 to go this time by. He's at every chance and every possibility at the podium. Edwards in third. Second on screen, the number 4 car, that's Mitchell G. And Caden Brown just doing what Caden Brown does best. Here on to the 7, of course, gets it done in the real world as well. As he is leading this field down the back straight away. Mitchell G, who also knows how to get it done. Harry Edwards couldn't get a TQ at a second or third gear. Apparently it got stuck. Humble. An F2 midget driver. Over at NZ. He rides in 4th position. Harry Edwards couldn't go faster than the 13-year-old in a go-kart. He rides in 5th. I got stories for every one of these boys. Callan Arthur struggling because it's a slick racetrack. He needs a tacky track. Brayden Davison, well, jump to start whenever you like. You're an admin, you get to clear it. Brett Jr. Morris, well, he's taking a page out of, there goes Harry Stewart. Poor kid, it was only a matter of time. He started in turns 3 and 4 and he's finally stopped on the front straightaway. Now he's on the verge of going a lap down from your race leader, Caden Brown. As Brown works to the outside in turns number 1 and 2, he will put Harry Stewart 1 lap down in that OPR Ultimate Dirt to be number 11 machine. And there is a yellow flag, and probably at the worst possible time for Harry Stewart, but he might even just get Racing Control might just say, hey, you know what, you can go on through, mate. We'll let you catch up to the back of the bus. The 3rd yellow of the night in tonight's feature event so far. Or is that a second? I wanted it to be a second. Uh-oh. So it was gone again. Mother Nature starting to come back here on the virtual world of sim racing here on the racing.com service. You are watching the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour. We are round number 20 of 24, I believe it is. It might even be 26. My God, I hope there's not too many weeks left. Harry Edwards stopping on the track, just letting the cars go on by. Lights out on the pace truck. 30 to go. 25 complete. 30 to run. So just what would normally be a normal feature event, 30 laps. As let's get dirty for 30. The green flag set to fly once again, and Caden Brown leading the field down into 1 and 2. Once again, Mitchell G, Harry Edwards, and Aaron Humble ride 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Callan Arthur in 5th. Brett Jr. Morris 6th. They're going to swap positions right now as Arthur is back on the inside as we continue to watch the top 4 on screen at the moment. Harry Edwards would be looking for another podium. Picked up a podium in the Midget Super League. In fact, just last week got a 3rd place finish at Eldora. Was it Kokomo? It was Kokomo, I believe it was. Of course, don't forget the Midget Super League running on Wednesday nights. Of course, that'll start at 7:45 Sydney time. And of course, 9:45 in New Zealand town. 25 to go. This time by, as you continue to watch the battle on between Edwards and Humble. I reckon the slide is coming this time by. Boom, right on cue. Goes over 46 machine of Aaron Humble. Slides up in front of Edwards. Edwards sees it coming from about 19 miles away. This time Edwards puts the slider back in turns 3 and 4. And here comes Brett Junior Morrison. A couple of Rush Sim Racing entries putting the bun on the outside of the sandwich, known as, oh wow, Morris. Holy dooly. Humble, Edwards into the wall. How did he not go upside down? I'll never ever know. He somehow recovers it. He's only lost a couple of positions. And here comes Callan Arthur. Aaron Hodgson as well. Jared Stee back there in 8th position. Piskalik and Davison throwing sliders and throwing some Hail Marys on each other. Meanwhile, back up out in front with just 21 laps to go. It'll be 20 this time by. Well, Caden Brown almost put the mockers on him. Brown looking for another feature win this season. He's just been in sublime form over the past 6 to 8 weeks on the sim, and the yellow flag is going to fly. Looks like Jared Steen and Aaron Hodgson caught up in that debacle. In fact, we have Brett Junior Morris going to the back. Not sure what's going on with the AT machine of Brett Junior Morris, but he is now at the back. How good, Harry Stewart. You found the wall, as per usual. Unlucky, buddy. You had a heck of a run from the C main up to the, what was it, 4th place? 5th, 6th, somewhere around there. The lap's starting to wind down here at Fairbury. We'll hopefully chat to our top 3 after this one. We'll give them a couple of minutes to get into the UDTV Discord. The lights are out on the base truck. 16, make that 15 to go. Brown, G, Humble, all 3 drivers that accomplished in the real world side of racing. Brown getting it done in a midget. G gets it done in a sprint car. Aaron Humble picks up the front wheels. We've got a car rolling. I believe that could be Aaron Hodgson. No, in fact, it's Brett Junior Morris who's upside down. That's going to end his night. So we've lost half the cars in this spot. We've got 10 left on the racetrack. So right now these drivers, well, they're guaranteed a top 10. Alright, 10 to run. You're in your main event. Brown got a good jump on G, but G right with Brown as they go into turns 1 and 2. Now Edwards has fallen back into position number 3. Callan Arthur and Jared Steen, who round out positions 4 and 5. Piskalik stuffing it into the fence. He saves it. Arthur runs the bottom side on Edwards. The third, up front, your race leader, Caden Brown. Continuing to watch the laps tick off. Kelly, sorry, not Kelly G. He hit the wall, came down the racetrack. Edwards had nowhere to go, tagged the back of him. He done a complete 360 and kept it going. Now look at Jared Steen on the inside of Edwards. And here comes Hodgson back down to the inside. He gets 2 for 1. Now he throws the slider into 1 and 2. 3 wide for the minor place in your third and final spot on the podium. Oh, Steen, Edwards come together. How about splitting the gap for Aaron Hodgson? With 6 to run, Caden Brown leads Callan Arthur. Aaron Hodgson in third spot. Wow, Edwards almost collects him in the middle of 3 and 4 with 5 to run. Oh boy, you can say that the final 10 laps, it's had a bit of everything. We're down to just 8 cars left on the lead lap. And it's the survival of the fittest. And here goes Steenie with a slider on Edwards. Edwards not giving an inch and just rolling the top side. 3 to run for Caden Brown out in front. It'll be 2 laps this time by off turn 4. Popsicle sticks are in the air. And Caden Brown just licking his lips right now, knowing that he's got a bit of a gap back to probably about 3/4 of a straightaway back to Callan Arthur. As the white flag will fly this time by, we'll take a look here at the final lap of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour, round number 20 from the Fairbury Speedway. The first time this series has travelled to the racetrack. And Caden Brown going to victory lane. Second going to be Callan Arthur. Third at the line, waiting for the timing and scoring to come through. And would you believe it, Noah Page has stolen it from Harry Edwards, Jared Steen, who gets 4th and 5th, Humble Home in 6th, Piscalic 7th, Hodgson will be credited with an 8th place run, Mitchell G in 9th, 10th is Brayton Davison, Brett Junior Morris, Beecroft, Stewart, Vardy, Howe, Paul, Morrison, McCutcheon. Your 18 starters in this one. Holy dooly. What a race. How do you break that one down? Well, pretty simple. We're not. Watch the replay. Let's chat to our first and second place drivers. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in first place here tonight. In fact, we'll chat to our top 3. But starting with the win in caliber 97. Let's get on push to talk in here. And we are good to Geo. And we'll chat to Caden Brown, victorious here at the Fairbury Speedway. Caden, congratulations on this win. You lead all 55 laps, but man, you had some company throughout that 55 lap main event. How was that for a race?
Since Fairbury's come out, I absolutely love it. It's probably my favourite track by far now. But me and my teammate Midget were having a good race there. He was pushing me the whole way, but unfortunately he got on the wall there. So yeah, it was a really fun race.
Those restarts were critical on getting the jump over your teammate. You had to do it a couple of times. You sort of had to try and change it up a bit as well.
Yeah, I think changing it up on the restarts is critical because it probably gives you a chance to get away and put pressure straight away on your the people in second and third. So getting away for them is critical because you can kind of run your own race, and putting pressure on them makes them more vulnerable to mistakes. So yeah.
Now, do you use the racing.com sort of and the midgets as a sort of a tune-up for the upcoming season ahead? Just to, it's not so much race fitness, but just to sort of keep your hand-eye coordination, and just trying to predict what the other guys are trying to do, keep your mind fresh.
Oh yeah, you're exactly right. I think iRacing is very good at keeping you fit in reading race situations like slide jobs, it's like turning back under them and stuff like that. But I think Fairbury is really accurate in being able to run the top, especially at somewhere like Parramatta in Australia. It's quite realistic, so that's helping me quite a bit. But the reading the race situations is the best game you could probably play, and the best learning you can do and maintenance of your skills. So yeah, iRacing is really good.
All right, well, congratulations on the win here at Fairbury. We'll let you get out of here and celebrate, but before we do, we'll throw the mic back to you one final time. Who gets it done on the outside of this number 097 machine?
I can't thank all the boys back at SRT. It's really fun running with those boys, and they gave me a killer setup, as you could see with myself and my mate Mitch before he put it on his lid. We'll run on 1-2 for majority of the race, and can't thank our sponsors enough, MG Contracting and Slider iRacing Events.
All right, there we go. Caden Brown there, home in first place. Yeah, tonight, home in second place tonight. Well, he gets it done on a slick track. It's not a tacky track, but with a bit of luck late towards the end of that one, he had to be there right at the end, and that's exactly where he put himself. Home in second place tonight is the number 32 machine of Callan Arthur. Callan, congratulations on this second place run. I guess it was a case of survival of the fittest, but and being in the right place at the right times. And, well, second place run here tonight, you can't be too disappointed with that one.
Yeah, definitely not, Brett. It's probably been a good 12 months since I've got a podium on one of your broadcasts. So, yeah, it's good to be up here again.
Word coming through that you're not too fond of the slick tracks, but hey, you got it done tonight. There wasn't too much moisture left in this track.
Yeah, I have been known as a bit of a tacky track bandit, but yeah, it just goes to show you can run the bottom around here, and it
Going into those final 5 laps, you were inside of the top 5 with Steenie, not too far behind you there, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, sort of Mitchell G, Harry Edwards come together, and your eyes might have lit up there. You were running the bottom side. You avoided that wreck, and when you come away with a second, I mean, talk about your run and how you're able to come away with second here tonight.
Yeah, I thought the top was a little too risky, so I found there was a bit of tackiness in the middle of 3 and 4 there, so I was running through that and making up a bit of time. But yeah, I didn't really see the wreck in front of me because I was running the bottom, and it's just good to be up here.
Well, congratulations on the second place. You might be a bit rusty at this one, but we'll give you an opportunity to thank a couple of people, of course your sponsors as well, while you got the opportunity, bud.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank all the boys at Tank Sim Racing Team and Dirt Division and BA Crocs, and Harry and Brayton for putting on a good series, and yourself for broadcast.
Well, you're not out of tune on that one. Congratulations goes to Callan Arthur, who gets a second place run. Yeah, tonight we'll chat to the driver that steals third away in the dying couple of laps. Noah Page, home in third spot. And Noah, well, you sort of come out of nowhere in those last sort of 5 laps and come over the third place run. Talk about those last couple of laps and how you're able to get this final spot on the podium.
Yeah, thanks. It's my first podium, so I'm pretty stoked. It was just really dodging all the wrecks, and there was a couple iRacing glitches, so it was a bit of luck, and yeah, just stole it off Harry in the last corner, and yeah.
All right, coming into tonight's main event, you started on the final row, 17th position you started at. Going into it, did you have a sort of a goal in mind on where you wanted to sort of be come the end of this 55-lap main event?
Well, it was the first time I raced at Fairbury, so my goal was to just...
All right, well, you come away with the third place run here tonight. We'll let you get out of here and celebrate your first ever podium here in the New Zealand.
Cheers.
We just any sponsor shout-outs before we let you go, bud? You good?
Oh, sorry. I thought mic problems. No sponsors, just cheers to all the boys and the banter.
Right, keeping it nice and simple. Well done to Noah Page, home in third place and driven up all the way from position number 17. Harry Edwards just misses out on another chance at chatting to us here in the booth, but that'll wrap up round number 20 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series from Fairbury Speedway. You can see right on cue Mitchell G going upside down with that 9th place run with 6 laps to go. Congratulations goes to Caden Brown, Callan Arthur and Noah Page, who come away with your podium. Big thanks to the guys at New Zealand Sim Racing for putting this on once again. Of course, a wonderful thanks to our sponsors here at UDTV. Big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, National Oval Racing Association, JR Productions and Media, Black Diamond Motorsports, Monsters of Dirt, and iRacing iFlags. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, and everybody that makes this possible on a nightly and weekly basis, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you tomorrow or / tonight for the True Speed Motorsports Super Late Model Series from USA. Good night.